Hello, and welcome back to what's probably going to be the last thing that I do with the contest, certainly with the LP of the contest, and that is Hostile Hotel. So, I've noticed from chat that Nuntar, who's the architect for this entry, often talks about doing attack playthroughs versus defense playthroughs, and I was certain, as soon as I started playing this, that this was going to be an entry that allowed for that. So I did an attack playthrough last time, building up my attack as much as possible to minimize damage that way. This time I want to focus on a defense playthrough, so I'm trying to build up my defense as much as possible so that enemies can't hurt me and then I just take them out. And Nuntar has confirmed to me in chat that it is in fact possible to get up to 500 defense throughout the course of the hold, such that this rock giant will become free. And I think he said he's going to be making that into a bonus challenge score point. So we've got the atheist run that we've already done, where we don't pray at all. We'll be praying on this run, but we'll be praying that this rock giant doesn't hurt us, essentially. So that's the goal. The goal here is to get a defense-focused run. I just want to see how it feels, and maybe, hopefully, manage to finish the hold with 500 or more defense so that this giant will not do any damage to us. That is the goal. And of course, starting from the very beginning once again. Okay, so I know I have these things lit up. I can see them, but I just feel better having them actually show up on the map. So that's what we're gonna do. Get rid of that gray on the map. I don't know. It makes me feel better. Is this the hot tile? Yeah, this is the hot tile warning. So you can get some defense, get some attack. Now, this being a defense run is going to mean two things. One, it's going to mean that I'm going to be spending yellow keys here instead of here, which means that I'm looking at 1 key per defense gem instead of 2 keys per attack gem. So that already is looking pretty nice, although I am sacrificing a lot of health along the way. The second thing is that praying here I will be getting the defense bonuses instead of the attack. But, as always, we're going to try to leave this until the very end of the hold. Actually, something else. Oh, there is no do nothing. It's just undo. Okay, which is menu. Okay. I had a brief thought while I was doing this, like the atheist run might be disqualified by checking this, but that's impossible because there's no choose not to do anything option. There's only the undo option. So no issues there. Okay. So yes, we want the shield. As always, we want the shield basically as soon as possible. I think we're going to grab that attack and that defense from the hot tiles, and then we're going to go and do this stuff, which means that we're not going to have access to these. That's fine. I can always spend a green key on them later if I really need to. But I think I determined on most of the levels that these were just not worth getting. It might be different. It might be different with the defense run than the attack run, but that's how things are going to be. Likewise, how much damage do you guys do? 22, so I'm taking 88 for a key, or a lot. And that was a mistake on my initial runs, that I didn't grab this key. I took 3 hits, and then I had to kill these to get the key later. I should have just grabbed the key and used it. Another thing I noticed, which I didn't do in my previous run, is I actually don't want to be spending my keys on this level at all, if I can help it. I want to hoard as many yellow keys as possible and then spend them on the next level of the hotel, or preferably on the third. Oh, so that's 300 damage there. All that's going to do is it's going to save me, what, 10 damage per roach? 9 damage per roach? Questionable, but we can start over. That's all we want to do here. On this, yes, we've gone from 60 to 15 by doing that. Attack still really helps, of course, but especially since we do get health along with it. Yeah, but we need... Okay, so I'm going to take, what, 150, 135 damage to get +1 attack and +1 defense, which will not let me get through this. So... get that first. here, Evil Eye's pretty nasty. Roaches are reasonable, I can get some health. If I run through here, the Evil Eyes, oh, the Mad Eyes, I take quite a bit of damage. How much damage do you do? A lot? What do you get? Oh, it's only 50 health. Well, Wraithwings are relatively cheap now. Get the green key. But I do need the attack. So I guess this route I'm going to be spending health on the potions instead, because this is what is it? It's 3 for yellow key, which gets me 200, or 2 for 150, which is a better trade. Yeah. Yeah, see, that attack makes a big difference against the Evil Eyes, but defense is going to help with all of this stuff. So we can do that. Can I run through here? I mean, I can. It's going to hurt. I'm not going to get a lot of money for it. +1 attack helps here. Yeah, +1 attack helps with a lot of stuff right now. I do get the +1 attack on this route, so just focusing on defense for now is still fine. Also worth noting, attack would really help with the spider. Like it would help a ridiculous amount. This room I'm basically shut off from for a really long time. So I could do that, I'd get a tiny bit of health, I just don't think that's worth it. It's better to go through the Wraithwings, I think. Because I don't see that becoming cheaper anytime soon, and then we do this. So we'll see. We'll see if this gives me enough health to survive this. Easily. But I did need that last potion. Okay. Good. Green key. I know I said I don't want to be spending these, but kind of have to. So you're not doing that much damage. I can get another defense that way. How's the spider looking? Yeah, spider's dramatically reduced, mostly from the +1 attack. Although, I mean, the defense, it helps quite a bit. Like, an attack cuts it off by at least 35, possibly more than one attack threshold, because my attack is so low. But the defense only helps me by 19 currently. Okay, how about this room? Is there anything here that I can do? I think I decided I wanted to take this out first, because it gave me access to this without having to get up to 23 attack. That's 6, so I can gain another 150 health for doing it. So it is score neutral currently. But then this... Antlions are not... You don't benefit from attack for Antlions. And that's the other thing. Even though I am doing a defense run, I might actually benefit from doing some attack purchasing early on, just to help with these thresholds. But I feel like that's ultimately going to be a losing race, because every stage of the game I'm going to benefit from having more attack as I get to the next tiered enemies. So having more defense, just constantly focusing on defense, I think ultimately gets me where I need to be faster. Okay, so if I want to do anything here, how much attack have I got? I'm not... Do I want this before I get the sword, is really the question. Because once I get this sword, then the eggs are... I have enough attack. I can deal with the eggs. So that's really what it's going to come down to. And what do I get for doing this? I get a yellow key, so which is a defense, 200 health, and an attack. Yeah, I don't think that's worthwhile. Not in the immediate sense. So I can attack those for the health. Now if I go in here, I can attack this and get a key. Should be 1 defense, which is... it's okay. 1 attack helps with that though, but I'm running out of options. This will kill me. So if I grab some more health, I can do that. Okay. So what we're gonna do... rate things are 63. Well, we're gonna do it this way. Get those health. Get that health. That gives me 20 Greckles. Gets me that. Get the defense. That's another yellow key. I might need to spend that on the health, honestly. Which, if I'm doing that, it gets really tempting to spend... Okay, yeah, I saved a lot of health here, so that's good. Spider's doing okay. Yeah, it's really tempting to get the attack instead. But I'm going to commit all in on this before I think about it too much. So we've already got free roaches. I can take you out now. You're actually a significant health profit. And you're going to help out with this quite a bit. Is there anything here that I want to be doing? Roach Queens, I just cut off 40 damage. Alright, we have an egg now. Cut off 40 damage. Well, we're gonna do this next, I think. Okay, we're up to 341. Can almost afford the shield. If I go through this Roach Queen, I can definitely afford the shield. Is there any other trade that's going to be comparable to that? Not really. And the shield's the big money for this run, so we're going to just do that. Taking a heavy hit. Oh right, there's nothing to look at. Okay, so it was what, 400 previously, last time I checked here? 290, yeah. Saving on the mud babies. Also, I can afford more health if I need it. Hit that checkpoint like a million times. Okay, now yeah, the Wraith Ring does a lot less. I'll go check. I guess they're rated by what, defense? Oh no, they're rated by expected damage, and this is just invincible, so it's at the top. Okay. Just see I've got that computer fan going like crazy. I did get a new computer, but I haven't set it up yet. Which hopefully will fix a lot of my recording issues that I've been having. But I guess that'll be for whatever I end up recording after this, which I have no idea. So anyway, I can buy that. I can buy the 150 health, or... Okay, so a better way to think about this. I am trading 300 health for 1 defense. Every defense that I buy via... Wait, no, it's not 2. I'm still thinking about the attack. It's just 1. Okay. So this is, what? 2 keys for 3 of these. So 2 defense costs me 450 health. That's the way I should be thinking about it. 450 health per defense. Okay, so 225 per defense. which is not score positive, but yeah, it's not the worst. Not the worst thing. Okay, Roach Queen's down to 55. And I think I want to be doing... Let's see if I grab this. Problem is, I don't have attack, which means if I take this out and I'm not careful, I'm gonna get stuck. Get the defense, buy the defense immediately. Yeah, that's what I do. Oh yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, so I actually have to, and I have to clear. I have to do a full clear of this in order to get to this next key. How about you? You're still expensive. You're still expensive. You guys are. Oh, you are free. Okay. Well, makes that easier. Oh wait. Right. See, this is the issue I have because I did that. I now have to clear this all in one go. Well, no, I don't. I can do that. And now it doesn't matter. Okay. I could buy one more defense. I think I'm going to. I might be going... a little bit too cavalier on the health here. But this is how I've decided to do it. So now I can trade 40 damage for 200 health. Get this again. Okay. All of this stuff is pretty easy to get through. I've got 30 Greckles, which is another defense. Assuming I don't need attack. How much is a spider? Spider and Mud Baby. I mean, I could go through those now. So yeah, we'll buy the defense. I'm just going to keep pushing defense. See, 250 or 187. 250 is big, but that one attack will save us a lot. Yeah, Spider is now down to 160, which pays for itself in terms of health and gets me another defense, which helps against both of those. So I could buy some health now, which I'm going to need to do to get through the Mud Baby. I could buy another defense, but that doesn't help enough. No. We're buying health. I could just go through all of those Roach Queens, but we're going to wait on that. Okay, here we are. Neithers are still pretty nasty. Plus attack would be really nice, but there's a lot of stuff here that would be really nice. Also breaking that. That looks really good. So grabbing these, the attack is going to be way more valuable than the defense just because of how my stats are done. But I'm going to need 400 health in order to survive that. Since I need more health, is there any cheap, relatively cheap health I have available? Oh, or money rather. There we go. Gets me a little bit of money. You guys, yeah, I can hurt you. Mud baby and a spider still hurt quite a bit. Okay, well I now have enough health to grab 2 defense if I want to. I don't want to grab 2 defense though. I want to grab 4 attack, which 2 attack. 4 attack would be amazing. I think this is the cheapest, so we'll go for that. Gets me not enough. I'm still gonna take, so I need a little bit more health before I do that. Okay. Where can I grab more health? Spider, get 50, as well as progress towards the green key. Mud baby, it's barely a profit. Mud baby, I saved more. So let's just do this. Buy some health. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I'm spending a lot of health on, or a lot of money on health instead of on keys. Doing it this way. I could go for those 2 defense, which save me, what, 14 damage on each of those. Do this, we're going to buy more health. Roach queens are getting really cheap. Ethers are getting possible. They're getting in that range. I feel like I am about to run out of resources. Can't quite kill the mud baby. Okay, I'll kill another mud baby and get some defense, but like I've run out of resources by doing this. These and I can go through, but I'm not profiting from doing that. Basically, I need to wait until those are free. So to kill 2 ethers, I don't think what I've done is actually going to work. This is again, like I'm paying 160 in order to be able to afford to buy 150. That's a losing proposition. Yeah. This is not going to win. I'm gonna have to take a different approach on this. So do that, and then I can come back. I can report you, but something like if I buy the attack with this one. $4.25. I'd almost want to just buy the health twice, I think. I think that would be better. Oops, you do 425. Come on. Yeah, I saved 50 damage by doing that. Whereas, no, defense only saves me 15, so I mean it's still better. But save myself 30. Is there anything I can do over here? Not at a profit. Although I do get to buy more health if I do it. I'm actually really close to being able to pull this off. If I can kill one of them. Yeah, and they give me 150 in health each. Right, this 20 rifles is 150 health. So I can buy another 300 health, which will put me at 450 health. Yeah, okay, I have enough health. I can get through this. I need to buy a little bit more health. And then after beating this ether, I need to buy a little bit more health. Is there anything here? Yeah, the health trade and the key trade become inaccessible once I grab the sword. So do I want to trade any of those now? Not really, because once I've grabbed the sword, I can just go to the next level. And then I can swim my rifles there. Which would be a far better option. Okay. Actually, my sword facing the other way. 112 for a green key. Eh. Okay, you are 112 for stuff, but I don't have to do anything with any of you anymore. Still gonna take a look. Okay, you've suddenly become very profitable. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until we've taken a look at this level. So yeah, we can already see we got twice as much health, but it costs us twice as much. So this is the same sort of setup. And that. Oh wait, yeah, we do the orb at the very, very end. How are you looking, Grey Man? You're pretty scary. Ether is okay now that I have a sword. So I can be making these trades. Again, it's the Soulless now, which 10,000 damage. See, like the defense That's just brutal. That's not the sound two wooden swords make when they hit each other. Well, it is the sound two wooden swords make when they hit each other. Okay, so in this case, again, we're basically shutting one of these off because, yeah, this is just not happening. So we either get the free health or we get +2 attack, +2 defense. I mean, 800 health is really nice, but so is +2 attack and +2 defense. Just +2 attack help. It helps with everything because my attack is so low. Goblin is looking really scary. +2 defense would be really nice. Here, it'll help with everything except for the antlion, which lets me grab a bunch of keys and continue buying more stats. We also have this, where, okay, there's still just 100 each, so we're looking at 200 damage for +2, or 400 damage for +2 attack, which is going to be really good. Also, as far as buying health goes, that's almost certainly the first thing that we're going to be spending our Greckles on. I'm just going to do it, because it's a better trade than the other ways I can spend my money. Okay. I think we want to do the attack first, because it'll make stuff cheaper. Now here, +2 attack doesn't help us anymore except against the Mad Eye. So the attack and the defense option here, it'll save us, well, it'll save us 8 damage on these, it'll save us 16 going through here. I mean, it helps. It does help, but I just want to make sure that I have a save before I do that. Yeah, these gray men are pretty nasty. I need a lot of defense to be able to manage that. I have enough Greckles, I can buy another 2 defense. Okay, well if I'm doing this, I might as well just do this. It's good. Something I like about this room is that the Roach Queens are still relevant despite me being able to kill the eggs. It's always good to see that kind of design. $132 per hit. I mean, I'm not getting through this, especially since I need to kill a goblin. I do want to make it all in one go. But already the numbers are looking significantly nicer. So now that I've got that, I mean, I could spend 400. Well, what am I talking about? I have 300 here. You guys don't do 300 damage. So I could... yeah, I could do this twice. That's what we're going to do. Because money is for health, keys are for defense. I can't afford to do the other one just yet. Okay, well, before we do this, let's go back to the previous level. You're basically free. But you're not free. Basically free is not actually free. You're 100 for more attack, which I think made a difference. You're 100 for more than one attack. But plus one attack saves me 50 health on each of you. That's fine. This is the time. We're not spending our keys here. Because we can spend them here. You get more out of them. So now, whoops, let's not do that just yet. Right, there's a blue door, okay. I was just thinking, like, wait a minute, I could just skip to the 3rd level and just spend my keys more productively. But no, I need to actually clear this level first before I can do that. Okay, so now that I got those, you should be cheaper. You're cheaper. You're not going to get much cheaper. So I think I do you first. Yeah, I do you first. Grab the key. Then grab more defense. Then I do you guys. Yeah. And I can afford some health if I need to. Okay. Now, goblins still hurt quite a bit. I can get that health though. So we're gonna do it. You are ridiculous, but Goblin 660. Killing the goblin gets me more health, along with more of everything else. Mad Eyes are suddenly pretty cheap. Like, it's amazing how quickly you see progress on these things, and that's another 4 defense if I do that. Soulless, 4 defense helps. The attack helps more. It's the attack that really is making a difference here, because I'm investing so much in defense. Okay, I could... Neither's 3 damage. Yeah, I mean, I can just grab some health. What I really want to do is get through the Soulless, and that's going to be 1600. There's nothing else I can do here, right? Not really. Let's just go back down here. Are you guys free yet? I know I could just be body bumping all of these things, but Mad Eyes still do some damage. You know what, let's just get rid of that on the map. I'm never going to get that yellow key. Let's get rid of it. I'm not going to spend anything here. There's still money here though, so I'm not going to remove that from the map just yet. Yeah, the encoder is freaking out about all the ring changes there. Okay, so if I go through you, I get another 4 defense and 100. I'm going to call it when I get this. I'm going to get this shield. I am getting this shield. So I just want to... see, okay, Neithers are now free. Antline is still a little bit of damage. Every bit of defense helps. I don't think I don't think this is worth doing for 4 defense. For the 1 attack, or for the 2 attack, it might be, because that would cut down the Solus significantly. But... oh, you're actually not a bad trade. Let's... ow. How much of a difference is this good? Oh. Never mind. Let's not do that. So I need more health. Basically, I need as much health as I can get. So now that I got that, stuff should be easier to deal with. Yeah, you guys hardly do anything anymore. I could even buy a bunch of defense. Well, I'm pretty low on health though. Let's not get too carried away here. I do need... well, how about this? How about we do what I said I was going to do, and say that that is enough. We got the shield. And I don't know how close we are to actually being able to have a workable solution, but I mean, you always have this option too, right? Which I've got a lot of rep, so we're not doing an atheist run necessarily on the defense route. So we'll see where it goes. But yeah, so that'll be all for now, and I will see you again in maybe the last part when I try to finish the defense run. So yeah, see you then.